A different time? No, I'd be glad to.
Who would like to daven mincha? Looking away from me, okay. Gary, would you rather do mincha or Mariv?
I'd rather do Mariv if that's okay.
Lauren, have you ever done mincha? All right, then let's do it again. Yes, 164.
I did mincha once.
Well, now you'll be twice.
The same mincha.
Page 164.
Would someone like to respond on the Ashrei?
Sure.
Ashrei yoshvei betecha od yehalalucha selah.
Ashrem shakaka leo Ashrem shadan Eloha.
Tila leDavid arovim Elohai hamelech v'habracha shimcha leolam va'ed.
B'choyim arvacheka v'halala shimcha leolam v'hed.
Gadol Adonai humal le'meod b'lig delato ein cheker.
Dor le'dor shabak masecha u'gerotecha yagidu.
Adar kevod hodecha v'divrei niflotecha asicha.
Be'ez yiznoratecha yemeru u'gedulatecha saprana.
Zecharav tucha yabiyu v'tzikatecha yiranenu.
Chanin v'rachim Adonai erech ha'parmigadoch etzed.
Tov Adonai lakol v'rachamav al kol ma'asav.
Yeduch Adonai kol ma'asecha v'chasidach yivarechecha.
Kevod malchutcha yomeru u'grata yedaberu.
Yehudi livnei hadam gevrata v'cheved hadam malchuteho.
Malchutcha malchut kol olamim u'memshaltecha b'kol dor v'ador.
Samech Adonai l'cho haneflim v'zokef l'cho hakefufim.
Einei kol elecha yisaberu v'ata noten lahem et haklam v'ito.
Otech et yadecha masbir l'cho charatzon.
Tzadik Adonai b'kol deracha v'chasid b'kol ma'asav.
Karov Adonai l'cho karav l'cho asher kruhu v'emet.
Ritzon Yureyav Ya'aseh V'yet Shivat Shavatam Yishma V'yoshiyim.
Shemer Adonai yakot haba v'yet kol harshim yashmid.
Tehilat Adonai Yedaber Pi V'yberech Kol Basar Shem Kodsho Le'olam Va'ed.
V'anachnu nevarech yamei atah v'yad olam. Hallelujah.
V'anachnu nevarech Yamei Atah V'yad Olam. Hallelujah.
Kaddish 166. Be rise, please.
Yitkadav Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Yamad Yavrakute, Yamlich Malchute, Bakaye Konu Yomekon, Bakaye de Kol Beit Yisrael, Bagalav Yizman Kari V'Yemeru.
Amen.
Yehi Rabba Mavorach, Leolam Olam Eomaya. Yipara. Vishtabak, Vipar, Vitrama, Vietnase, Vitagar, Vitalev, Vitalal, Shemei de Kudusha. Le'ela min kol birkata v'shirata tishbakata v'nechamata damira b'alma v'yimeru. Amen. So we begin the Amida on the back cover through the Kedusha and then continue silently. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanara El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot U'Mevi Goel Lifnei V'Neihem L'Ma'an Shemo V'Ahava Melech Ozer Fokedu Moshiach U'Magen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham U'Foked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mekayem Eitim Atah Rav Lehoshia Mechalkel Chayim B'Chesed Mekayem Eitim B'Rachamim Rabim Somech Noflim B'Rofei Cholim U'Matir Asirim U'Mekayem Eminato Lishenei Afar Micha mocha ba'al geviro tumi domelach Melech nemid v'chayei masmiach Yeshua B'ne'amanata l'chayot metim. Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hametim.
מקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, הכתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה על זה ואמר.
מקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה על זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו,
ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו.
ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, ודברי קודשך כתוב לאמור.
ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור, הללויה.
ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. If you haven't finished, please continue at your own pace. Otherwise, we have Kaddish Shalem on page 194. Yitgadal v'kadash shemei rabbah,
אמן.
v'yamad yivrach yirteh, v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechon v'yamechon, v'chayed kol beit Yisrael, v'agalav yizman kari v'yimeru.
אמן. ישמי רב המבורך. לעולם ולעולם ימה יתברך.
Barak v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitramah, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitala v'yitalal shmei nekudashah.
איכו.
Ve'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, v'shvechata v'nechamata, damiram b'yama v'yimeru.
אמן.
V'kabat slot hon, uvahut hon d'kol Yisrael, kadam avuhon di v'shmaya v'yimeru.
אמן.
V'heshlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimeru.
אמן.
Oh, say shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'yakol Yisrael b'yimeru.
Amen.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol. V'tet gedula liatzer reshit. Shelo asanu kegoye haratzot. V'lo samanu k'mishpachot hadama. Shelo samhelkenu kahem. V'gor aleinu kechol hamonam. V'anachnu korim. Umishtachavim umodim. Lifnei malach malchei hamlachim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Amar V'haya Adonai L'melech al kol haaretz Bayam hahu Yia Adonai echad Ushemo echad.
We recall with love those who gave us life and shared life with us, whose yortzeit is Thursday, the 26th of Nisan, April 8th. Following names are inscribed in our hearts and are listed in our perpetual memorials. Samuel H. Kaplan, Yetta Rosenberg Fram, Katie Morris, Samuel Orman, and Dorothy Zimmerman. Jeffrey, anybody else? You're muted.
Not tonight, or this afternoon, I should say.
Yortzeit and Monis Kaddish, page 198. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'amad yivrach yirutei ve'amlich machutei. B'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kariv v'emu amen.
Amen.
יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקדושה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה לאמירם בעלמה ועמו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו והכל ישראל ועמו אמן. עשה שלום ממרומיו והוא יעשה שלום עלינו והכל ישראל ועמו אמן. Before we continue with the evening service, I thought we should do a brief reading regarding Yom HaShoah. If we were living in Israel, we would experience the event much more dynamically and actively. Streets, traffic stop at a certain point in time, and the siren sounds for, I think, 2 minutes. And it's much more visible and enacted. Let's turn to page 838. 838. And Ruthann will read the page. We'll just do that one page, and we will read the response for that one page. Ruthann, please.
Father Adonai, creator, who set the round course of the world, birth, death, and disease.
Father
Who caused veins, brains, and bones to grow,
fashioned
us air that we might breathe and sing.
Remember that we are incomplete and inconsolable, our vision clouded by ashes.
Remember
the chimneys, the ingenious habitations of death,
were
part of Israel's body drifted the smoke through the air.
Remember the mutilated music of their lives.
We lament
in fields of loneliness, for 6 million of our number torn away.
Remember them.
There are
Some who have no memorial. They perished as though they had never been.
Forget them not.
Remember
the landscape of screams engraved at entrance gates to death.
Remember the unborn dreams.
Remember
The terror of children whose
tears.
tears were burned.
Remember the
Remember the agony of parents whose
blessing.
things were consumed.
Remember the prayers of the dying, the shame and the suffering of the innocent.
Remember
we have not forgotten you.
all
All of this has befallen us.
Remember the God-forsaken millions in a silent world. Their loneliness was matched only by yours.
who is like you,
Like you, O Lord, among the silent,
remaining
remaining
silent.
silent through the suffering of his children.
I'd like to add that God is only as silent as we can hear him. If we choose to hear him, we would hear a message that is relevant and applicable. And we have the ability and the capacity to pierce that darkness and silence and draw answers to that. As we bid Yom HaShoah farewell, we continue with the Arvit service. And Gary, please lead us, page 200, we rise.
Two quick things. I'm a few minutes slower on the Amidah, but I'll finish.
Yes, sir.
And just pardon my ignorance, are we counting the Omer before the Olenu?
I'll tell you where, yes, before the Alin.
That I have not, I know about it, but I haven't said the prayers.
Take care of it, not to worry.
Okay. Vohu rachum yechaper v'onyelo yashchit v'hirbo shiva po v'lo yir'ol kol chamato Adonai Ashia hamelech yaneinu v'yom koreinu Baruchu Adonai hamavarach
Baruch Adonai habarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai habarach li'olam va'ed.
Be seated.
El Chai B'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Ilam Ba'ed Baruch Ata Adonai Hamari Baravim
Amen. Ahavat olam b'Yisrael ha'av.
Ki Chem Chayenu Yu Yerech Yomeinu V'Hahem Nogal Lamam Bilo Laila V'Avatacha Al Tisero Mimenu Lilomim Baruch Ata Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael
Amen. Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Va'avta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu ha'dvarim ha'eleh asher nochi matzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech u'kshavcha v'kumecha u'kshatam liot al yodecha v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'yisharecha v'ya'im shemaya. L'man yubu yemechem v'yimei b'nechem adom asher nishpa Adonai lechem l'teit lechem kimei hashemayim al ha'oretz v'yomer Adonai el Moshe lemor Be'el b'nei Yisrael v'matah alehem v'tu lehem tzitzit al kanfei b'gdehem v'dolatam v'no al tzitzit haknof tchilat tchelet v'yol lechem li tzitzit Uritemoto uskatemoko mitzvot Adonai ba'istam v'lo tataru acharei levavachem v'acharei nechem asher atazonim achreihem lema antizkuru v'asitemoko mitzvotai v'netam kadashim v'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher atiti echem me'eretz Mitzrayim l'chot l'chem Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem emet.
Jerry Hoffman, would you please read for us in the middle of page 205 in English, please? Need to unmute yourself.
We affirm the truth that he is our God and that there is no other, and that we are his people Israel. He redeems us from the power of kings, delivers us from the hand of all tyrants. He brings judgment upon our oppressors, retribution upon all our mortal enemies. He performs wonders beyond understanding, marvels beyond all reckoning. He has maintained us among the living. He has not allowed our steps to falter. He guided us to triumph over mighty foes, exalted our strength over all our enemies. He vindicated us with miracles before Pharaoh, with signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. In wrath, he smote all Egypt's firstborn, bringing his people to lasting freedom. He led his children through divided waters as their pursuers sank in the sea. When his children beheld his might, they sang in praise of him, gladly accepting his sovereignty. Moses and the people of Israel sang with great joy to the Lord.
U'malchuto v'ratzon kiblu alehem. Moshe avnei Yisrael acha anu shira b'simcha rabba v'imru chalam. Mi chamocha be'elim Adonai, mi chamocha deda b'kodesh. Naro tehilot osef eleh. Malchutaka ra'u v'necha bokei ayam lifnei Moshe. Ze'ali anu v'imru Adonai no hilam va'ed. V'ne'emar ki fadar Adonai et Yaakov uvalo miyad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai ga'al Yisrael.
Help us, our Father, to lie down in peace and awaken us to life again, our King. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. You, O God, guard us and deliver us. You are a gracious and merciful King. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace, now and always. Praised are you, Lord, eternal guardian of your people Israel.
Ushmor tzotenu va'enu l'chaim u'shalom me'ata b'yad olam. Baruch atah Adonai shomer mo Yisrael la'ad.
Amen.
Ki amachuto shalahi u'alme'at timloch b'fodo. Ki ein lonu melech ela atah. Baruch atah Adonai HaMelech b'fodo tamid yimloch aleinu be'ed yakol ma'asav.
Amen.
Yitgadal v'yitgadah shemei rabbah.
Amen.
Livrach yirotei b'yamich malchutei b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael ba'agala b'zman kariv b'yimru amen.
Amen. Yeshmei
Yishmei Rabba mevarach yolam u'ne'amaya. Yet barach yishtabach yipar b'yitlaman b'yitnaseh b'yithadar b'yithaleh b'yithalal shemei kedeshah b'yichu le'ela min kol birchata b'shirata tushbechata b'nechemata yarmiran b'yoma b'yimru amen.
Amen. Silent Amidah begins on pages 210 through 220. It's an opportunity to speak directly to God. He's right here within us.
Kaddish Shalem, Yitgadal, Yitgadash Shemei Rabbah,
Amen.
Bilma Divra, Chirute, Vayamich Malchute, Bechayechon, Uyomechon, Uchayedechal Beit Israel, Ba'agala Bisman, Kariv, Yimru, Amen.
Amen.
Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevarach Yelam Umeo Maya Yit Barach Yishtabach Yit Babar Yit Ramam Yit Naseh Yit Hadar Yit Haleb Yit Halal Shemei Kedusha Kurich Hu LeElo Min Kol Birchata B'Shirata Tushbechata V'Nechemata V'Yarman V'Ilma V'Yamru Amen.
Amen.
Kabal Telotahon Uvra Otahon Dekol Beit Yisrael Kadam Uvahon Di Yishmaya B'Yamru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'Chayim Arlena V'Yalkol Yisrael B'Yamru Amen.
Amen.
Koseh Shalom B'Ramav Uyaseh Shalom Arlena V'Yalkol Yisrael B'Yamru Amen.
Amen. We turn to page 237 for Sfirat HaOmer, and we count between the ripening and the offering of the barley to 50 days later, the offering of wheat. And last night we counted how many days?
11.
Right. So let's read together on page 237 the English, and then the bracha, and then the day that is tonight. I'm ready to fulfill the mitzvah
Counting the Omer.
contained in the Torah. You shall count
You shall count from the eve of the second day of Pesach.
in an Omer of
Grain is to be brought as an offering.
7
Complete weeks.
The day after
After the seventh week of your counting will make 50 days.
Baruch atah
Baruch atah Adonai,
Eloheinu melech
melech haolam,
asher
asher
shanu
b'mitzvotav,
b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al
sefirat ha'oyom, Omer.
yom achad asar yom shehem shavua echad ve'arba'a yamim la'omer. Today is 11 days, which is 1 week and 4 days for the Omer. Turn back to 224, Aleinu.
Oleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, l'teit yedulal yotze b'reshi, shalo osana k'gevaratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot arama, shalo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gorleinu k'chol hamonam, v'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei amlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Ki hamalchut shelchachi avomei atinoch b'chvod kakatu v'toratecha Adonai yimnoch v'yilam v'ed v'ne'emar v'hayo Adonai v'melech al ka'aretz v'yom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
We recall our loved ones for whom we say Kaddish, those who gave us life and lived life with us, who are still with us indeed. Your site is Erev Shabbat, the 27th of Nisan, Friday, April 9th. The following names are inscribed in our hearts and are listed in the perpetual memorials. Sadie C. Berlin, Nathan Brenner, Solomon Floam, Cecilia B. Glazer, Nettie Goldman, Moses Greensfelder, Louis B. Harrison, Philip Horowitz, Daniel B. Jacobs, Max Clyde, Leslie Coves, Samuel Needle, Etta Plant, Anita Rabinowitz, Basia Rath, Silly Rath, Wolf Rath, Florence F. Rose, Gabriel Taft. Yortzeit and Mourner's Kaddish, page 226. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman karev v'imo amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'l'olmei almaya, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקדושה ברכו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה לאמירם בעלמא ואמור אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמור אמן. עושה שלום עממה והוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמור אמן. Thank you. Good evening. Service is tomorrow morning at 7:30. Tomorrow night
Yeah,
is
because there are like that's why the two streets which are right.
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
Nope, it's all yours, Moshe.
Oh, okay, I was just going to say that tomorrow morning we meet at 7:30. It's our Shabbat. And I think tomorrow night, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeffrey, there is a Shabbat Zimra or some such.
There'll be two options tomorrow evening. We'll still have our services online as usual. There will also be an in-person option separate from Zoom. And at the chapel entrance, you have to register in advance on the synagogue website.
Okay.
Both are at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Have a nice, sweet rest of the evening. Please be well and safe and healthy.
Thank you,
Amen.
Moshe.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Moshe.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you
Well
all.
done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Moshe. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
Good
you.
night, everybody.
See you
Bye,
tomorrow
Lila
morning.
Tov.
Lila too.
Bye, friends. See
Good
you.
night.
Bye.
Bye. Lila Tov, everybody. Thank you.
We have breakfast tomorrow morning?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
You're
excellent.
hungry already?
No.
Good night.
And
Good
you
night.
know, I really like this minion you all, so I really appreciate it.
We do too.
So I want to
Good
let you
night.
know how much I care about you all.
Nadia, it's good to see you, and I hope you're having a good evening. I didn't run into Guy and Lily, but I saw them on the side of the road today and said hello. So it's difficult to hear you, but I'm assuming you're saying that Molly Smolian's never looked better, and you can't wait to see Deborah in person, and we'll see you all soon.